everybody. I'm back. Good morning. Hey, Kevin John. Thank you. Hey, Tom. Hi, Night Angel. Going to. All right. Thank you so much. Hi, Ice Coffee. Let me see who else. Cree. God, I can't see anything. Hi, Cree. How you doing? Hi, Miss Lisa. How are you? Let's see who else is here. Hey, Rabbit. Hi, Adessa. Welcome. Okay, let's get this started. Hey, Salty Pepper. How are you? How's everybody? What a freaking last live I was watching when I was watching Heidi's live with Liar Ann on board there. Hey Ann, do you think that it's normal to go to somebody's court hearing and record it? You did the same thing Kendra did. You shared it with people. And I'm not talking about the recording that you did live. I'm talking about you lying to the people. That was wild. Yes, it was, Stanley Cup. Hey JJ. Hey Lori darling. Recording it and sharing it with others as you lie to the judge while you're there. And you think that you can't get in trouble because you're in Scotland. That's why I posted what I posted. So you want everybody to think that I'm the worst of the worst. Yet I wouldn't do something like that, would I? What that I messaged Siwa's siblings and mother? Yes, I did. And why wouldn't I? She was lying and saying that I contacted her sister's job, and not that part, because I don't give a shit what Siwa lies about. The part that I was worried about is they were going to go to the police department, and I was like, hold on. If somebody truly did contact it sure as hell wasn't me, and I wasn't going to let that fly. So yeah, I just don't randomly do that unless it's gonna go real life on me, like she did, like she was saying that she was gonna do. But guess what? When I said that I was going to contact her sister for real to find out what it was, she changed her mind. She changed her mind and said, "Oh no, maybe yeah, maybe not, maybe yes, maybe not," and it all changed. Hey, Janet, and it all changed. I wonder why, huh? But that's the worst that you can find on me. Is that it? Because I didn't call Amanda's church. I didn't call her church. I didn't make sock accounts of the church members. That was Siwa. What I did do is contact the church on Facebook and send one of Amanda's videos. Guess what? That shut down Amanda really fast. Really fast, because she was being that sexual deviant that she's always been. And Vault, for you to write on Anne's community tab that I have dementia, making fun of that, like if I would have it, I don't have it, but your mother does. Shame on you for even writing that. Shame on you for even writing that. Hey KK, be away when she acts holier than thou. Yeah, holier than nothing. And I think either your medication is off or you need new medication. Hey Sidiana, I hope I didn't miss anybody. How are you? Who's sending me something? Hold on. I thought Vault left YouTube. Yep, I guess not. She comes back for that. And she's like, oh, Maria, she's done so much real life. Again, tell me anything more, because I didn't contact Anne's job the way she wrote in the community tab. I didn't contact her police. Show the proof, because I have the police call where Dreamsicle called. I have the screenshots from work where she called. I have the emails that she sent HR. I have all of it. So where's the proof that you have that I contacted your job or your police department, Anne? It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. Because you're a liar. You believe people you have people on your side that you defend blindly, like Amanda Prayer Jar, whose every other word is a lie, or maybe George, whose dots don't seem to ever connect to anything because he lies more than Amanda does. And I don't know if you guys heard it, because Amanda Prayerjar went live twice yesterday. And she said both times she deleted immediately. One of them, she said that she didn't believe that Jules was SA'd as a teenager. Who the fuck says something like that? Who would even dare say something like that? But these are the people that they're good people, and that these nutcases like Anne and George defend. And Brooke swears by Amanda Prayerjar. And Amanda Prayerjar's misliability was in in Paula's chat the other day. Hey Leda, how are you? Misliability was in Paula's chat while Amanda was live. Like, you can't type with two different phones and somebody else is live while you're live with no camera on. I mean, come on now. You're really going to defend somebody with that? If you would say she's on camera with her hands in the air, they're talking. But it's so easy to type and talk and say things. And then she talks real slow and, hello, I'm here. See? See how easy it is to type and talk? Hey, how you doing, allegedly? No, I just started. Hi, Lainey Lynn. How are you? Lori darling. Hey, Sophie. Yeah, exactly. Amanda's not on camera. All she has to do is put another phone next to her and just type away. And Brooke wants people to believe, I saw her in Paula's chat. Yeah, you did. And I also saw her in George's chat, right? Because you can't have two different sock accounts signed in, one on each phone. Hey, Gigi. And then just type away. Oh, it's very easy to say, hey, prove it that I'm that account. No, we can't prove it because you won't go on channel and talk because it's you. And she said she didn't do anything. Brooke, you absolutely know what Amanda did in 2020 and 2021. You absolutely know how many accounts she made. She even made another account telling me that Amanda Prayerjar, you have to be good with her. She's having issues. Trying to get me to, not the one that she used before, hey, Freeside, a separate one, talking good about herself. I remember that she was my first experience with sock accounts. And I felt like so paranoid. How many accounts is this woman going to build to come in to try to talk to me? And I knew her before I blocked her for two or 3 weeks. That was it. That was it. And that's all it took for her to go crazy. And for her to even say that about Mims, when she was the one who pushed Rule to take those pills. Rules, thank God, survived it and came back and blamed her friends. And the one she blamed the most was Amanda for recording her. And you want to come back and pretend like none of that happened and that you don't use sock accounts? I mean, look at her latest post. Hey, Cindy, it's like if she's a doctor now. Maybe that's what you've been told with your mental health issues, Amanda. But to write all that shit, I am on my laptop with 2 different, there you go, tabs open under each of my accounts. There you go, see? It's not that hard. It's sort of insulting somebody's intelligence when you or everyone's intelligence when you say, well, she was in Paula's and she was live, so it can't be her. No, she's not a changed person at all. She's got the same deviant sexual shit she talks about. She lies. Her son has never been contacted. Never. Nobody even remembered her. Nobody would have messaged her son. She just wants to bring that into the community, and that's what I can't stand about her when she starts coming back and she lies about everything. Anyone believing anything Amanda is selling needs to get to their head checked. You can hate Jules and still think, yep, still think Amanda is fucking crazy. That's what I say. Hate just saying you can hate Jules and still think Amanda is crazy. Mutually exclusive. I agree. Hi, Miss Reed. How are you? And for to blindly depend somebody like that, Rule made a statement on TikTok. Amanda think that these videos aren't still. I have the videos. I still have the videos of Rule make when she made those statements, and I'll play them because Amanda, you caused it. Because trust me, Rule went to you crying, and she was at the end of her she couldn't take it anymore, and you pushed her to it. You would not remove a video for a YouTube view that you weren't even I don't even think she was monetized. She just didn't. She wanted the view. She wouldn't remove it. If a video is so upsetting that makes somebody cry the way Rule was crying, hey pretty bird, I would have deleted that shit. Remember, she came after me, Rule, and I told her, don't let Amanda get to you. I'm not going to ever press charges or do anything, period. But it was more important for her to be popular on YouTube than to see somebody crying the way Rule was crying before she tried to K herself. What's more important? And these are the people that they pat her back and they're like in her chat, what? What? I'm so sorry that somebody contacted your son. She literally put there on the 4th of July that she was going on a vacation and it was going to be, she's going to and she went on a live, one of the many ones that she deletes. It's going to be one of those great, wonderful vacations across the country. Me and my son, you wouldn't know anything about it because you can't do that. She's never been on vacation alone. Her parents pay for every vacation with them. And then she says, and you'll never know anything. She has been home since. She never went on vacation. She's going live yesterday twice, deleting them after she goes live. She deletes them. And these people want to say, she's a changed person. She's a good person. We believe you. I'm sorry that they asked about your son, asked your son about if his birth was a natural birth or C-section. I'm sorry, yeah, because that's something that a normal human being would ask a 15-year-old, right? I can't even imagine anybody in this community messaging a 15-year-old to ask him that. But then you have these people blindly believing her. They don't believe her. Their hate toward Jules is bigger than the craziness that they see in Amanda. And that's what's wrong. Their hate is bigger than that. You know what? It makes you as a human being look horrible. Who I am and nobody pays attention. Alexa, you lie a lot. Jen, I hear you talking to Jen all the time. You just praise her for no reason. And Jen seems to be pretty upset that the attention has been off of her, huh? I saw Anne in Amanda's 2 days ago saying, I'm so sorry that they contacted your son. This is unbelievable. You look like an idiot. Bragging about, well, a vacation. Why brag? Yeah. Like, well, I'm going on vacation with my son to faraway land. And it's called La La Land. And you wouldn't know about that. Who the fuck says this shit like that? And then she's on there talking every night. La La Land is in her head. Nobody messaged her son. Nobody should be asking, oh, I'm so sorry. Well, I don't have to show you proof. Guess what? I just won the Powerball. I don't have to show you proof. You guys have to believe me. I don't have to show you. You see how that goes? If you're gonna say something like that somebody called your son or contacted your son, people are gonna ask you for proof, especially with a known liar. And then she says she doesn't do stock accounts. I still have all the screenshots. You've never changed. No one brings up Prayer Jar's son or doxes except Prayer Jar herself. She's dying to do it. And then she's like, well, if it wasn't Jules, it was somebody associated with her. Nobody brings them up. Absolutely nobody. And for Brooke to say, no, a prayer jar, they're talking about you because Miss Liability. Brooke, either you're very, very stupid or a big liar like her. There's no other way around it. There's no other way around it. Because there's so many people in this community that we can go back and forth about. But defending Amanda is not one of them. There's nothing real about Amanda. Everything that comes out of her mouth is a lie. Imagine how much of a liar she is that she deletes her live as soon as she finishes. Because she said some nasty shit on there. I got part of it both times yesterday. She said some nice, nasty shit there, and then she deletes it. Brooks looks like a damn fool supporting her. Exactly. Remember when she called her about Siwa and Amanda recorded it and played it? Yep. But that's what Brooke does. For some reason, she thinks that it makes her look better that she defends somebody like Amanda. It just makes her look like, hey, it's okay to lie. Hey, Simply Blonde, how are you? It's okay to lie to people like that. It's okay to say she's such a good person. We believe you, Amanda. We believe you. I'm sorry that yours is the only son because she's the only person that has kids, right? Yours is the only son that somebody contacted to find out about his birth. And there you are. Everybody's like, oh, I believe you. I believe you. Be deleted. Amanda is on the docket now. Good. I'm glad she is. Thank God for Iceman. Keep recording those things. If I came back to the internet because someone contacted my child, putting the Cash App handle on the title every time. That's exactly what she does. Again, she saw the people getting money. And she's like, here it is. If I wanted to come out to here and say, hey, I'm just here with this to tell you guys that Jules stinks. She came after my son. She did this. She did that. But then you're putting your Cash App handle on your title? Are you fucking kidding? Do you think we're that stupid? Do you really think we're going to fall for that shit? But the people who support her and say, no, it's okay, it's okay, those are the ones that look like shit. Because Brooke, you want people to take you seriously? You want people to take you seriously about Jules. You want people to go into your chat and listen to everything you have to say about Jules. But you think we're fools that you're defending Amanda and Amanda's not doing anything. You're either smart or you're stupid or you're conniving. You're not being realistic. You can't say one shit about somebody, and just because you hate somebody, you're going to defend a liar like Amanda. Blindly defend her. Stand up and say, nobody, Brooke, go ask her for proof. She trusts you, right? You're not going to show the world. You're just going to say, yeah, I saw it. She won't do it because it doesn't exist. Amanda, she puts it on her title every time now. While she's live, she puts her Cash App on the title. And then we're gonna talk about Jules because she contacted my son. That's what she does. And I only saw it these last 2 times. She goes live like one after another, but she's on a vacation across the country. She puts on her title the Cash App and then she deletes it. Okay. She deletes it. Give me a minute. Hold on. I gotta get Peanut out. Talk amongst yourself. I gotta get him outside. He's going crazy downstairs. Sorry about that. I'm back. Can you hear me now? He was going crazy with the iguanas outside. He wanted to go outside. Can you hear me, guys? Okay, perfect. Thank you. I wasn't sure. Goodness. He just wanted to get out there so badly. When he sees, I don't know why, they come after him. He's too small. He thinks he can chase iguanas when in fact I think they can come after him faster than he can go after them. I'm just saying these people are they think that people like what Anne was saying yesterday and stuff. Anne, you've done way worse than I have. I haven't gone real life compared to what you've done. Yeah, I messaged Siwa's family. I've never contacted your job. I know you were behind sending Dreamsicle to do that, just like the two times, just like you were behind Dreamsicle calling. In fact, I'm gonna play that video that you say I threatened Dreamsicle. I'm gonna make sure I play it this week again, because I didn't threaten Dreamsicle. I just wish her the karma that she deserves. She always complained that she had a horrible partner, right? I pray that karma stays with her forever. That's what she deserves. The iguanas are gonna I know. I don't know how he got so brave. I mean, they're much bigger than he is. It's so cute. But he's brave. He thinks he can chase after them. I'm waiting for them to come running back towards him. He goes crazy for them. One day I'll let him see how far he goes with them. But I'm afraid that they'll grab him and run with him. See, there he goes again now. I can hear him. Oh, goodness. So, Anne, you can say whatever you want. Go on. Oh, are you going anywhere? You can. Oh no, you can't go live because I struck you. I wonder why. Because you're so cocky that you thought you could play my live while I was live, and that's what she does. So the only person that's gone real life, and in fact, Anne, I have that video. You've never showed it publicly, huh? The video when you went to the courthouse, and then they asked you, "What are you doing here? What are you doing here?" And you made up this lie about some school or studying or some shit that you were doing, journalism or something, and they said you couldn't stay there. You recorded it. You're another Kendra. You recorded it. And then, hold on. You're a disgrace to drunks, you piece of shit. Your daughter hates you. And you recorded it and send it to people just like Kendra did. Just like Kendra did. Because you're that cocky. And you want to talk about people going real life. And made that account, that LinkedIn account, and put my name on it like if it was mine, with just that one job entry, my new job. That was it. Wanting people to believe that I had done my real LinkedIn account has all my prior jobs and it doesn't have my new job. And made it so she can post it. Exactly, Stanley Cup. He's a piece of shit. Okay, hold on. Sorry, guys. There's a method to my madness. Sorry, hold on. Back, back to business. Sorry, was taking care of something. We'll let you know next time I go live what it was. Let me catch up. Fella, I was taking pictures for Deadly. I'm bored. You like? I'll let you guys know what I was doing on the next live. Remind me to remind you. I'm not saying it now. Have me come. See, I know, right? I'll tell you. You know what my worst fear is? That he jumps in that lake. I ain't swimming in there. There's no way in hell I would jump into that lake at all. I've seen enough alligator attacks. Not that there is any, but I just don't know it. I don't know what I would do. I don't let him go that far past the fence because of that. But believe me, when you open up your sliding door and there's iguanas in your area, and I'm not talking about on the lake, I'm talking about in front of the lake. It is nuts. She is probably, he said her daughter is hot. She is not the hot one. Who is? I think there's one. For sure there's one. Because we saw one about 3 or 4 years ago. But that's all I've seen. But it's a huge, I mean, it goes all the way down to many streets. So there's got to be more than one. But I've only seen that one time. But that was enough for me not to ever want to go in it because it's very deep. And I ain't jumping in to save anybody. You seen Sophie's video on the doggy watching that reptile? Oh, I have to see that. I didn't see that. It just petrifies me that he thinks he can jump in there and, hey, Muggsy, and everything will be okay. All right, I'm going to cut it short because, well, I got till noon. All I want to say is that be careful with these people. They think that they're defending what? They're pretending like they're so better than everybody when they're the ones who are doing everything in real life. They're the ones who are doing all the shit. They're here trying to make it look like I'm the worst person in the world, and then they're defending people like Amanda Prayer Jar and George. George, who spends his whole life attacking people online, attacking not people, attacking women online, because that's all he does. And then he goes on Reddit and he attacks me as that other account, that stupid Fit Day account. And then he comes on his YouTube. I didn't do anything. What is she talking about? I didn't do. Oh, Maria, you're crazy. No, George, I don't want nothing to do with people like you, and I don't want anything to do with anybody else that would support people like him or a Prayer Jar, because that's why this community got fucked up in the first place, because they let people like that. They don't stop them. They don't say, you can't stop someone from lying, but you can say, hey, come on, that's pushing it. I don't believe that shit. Show me proof. You know, like I did to Anne when Anne was saying that Geneva was doing this and this and this to her. And I said, can you show me proof? And she's like, I don't trust you. I'm not going to send you anything. Okay. Then my mind is made up. You lied to me. Because I don't care how much that you think I'm your friend. If I ask you for proof and you don't want to show it to me, it's because you don't have it. George is loving all this mess that he has. Us subs really upset. Yep, he does. He loves it. He loves it. And then if you don't speak up, you get, here's what I'm going to tell you. Let me touch up on Jules, because I know that some people were waiting for that. The people who are not my friends were waiting for that. There's nothing to talk about. There's nothing to talk about. And you know why? Because Jules went after KK. Jules went after AC. Jules went after Jamie. Jules didn't go after me. It's not me. See, when I tell you about Amanda Prayer Jar went after me. When I talk to you about Anne went after me. When I talk to you about Vault Vault went after me, and I'm responding. If Jules comes after me, I will respond. If Jules doesn't come after me, what do I have to respond to? I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody's heard KK, AC, and Jamie, Brooke, and everybody, right? I don't need to be talking about things that don't concern me. And if these people want to know my opinion on Jules, they're not going to get it. I call him Basher Bashy. Jules can afford me. She uses a Google Home. You're too funny. Oh, which one? So I'm not joining any bashing party. I only bash people who bash me. There's enough hate in this world without having to go batshit crazy like that. I can understand why KK is upset. I can understand with Jules. I can understand why AC is upset. I can understand why Jamie is upset. I'm not upset. I hate that it happened because I like KK, I like AC, I like Jamie, and I like Jules. But they jumped on it it doesn't mean that Ria doesn't 100% support KK. I support KK 150%. I have no problem with KK. But she can handle herself. She can do her own stuff. I'm not bashing Jules. That's not what I come on here for. I came here because people like Anne were lying. And as long as people like Anne lie, I'm going to defend myself. Thank you, KK. And KK's doing her own thing, and I support her channel, and I support everything. But I'm not in the middle of this. I'm me. And she hasn't said anything to me to treat me badly like she did about KK and AC and Jamie. They're adults. They can handle themselves. I got enough with this Scottish bitch who's just batshit crazy and must have changed medications to come after me. I'll tell you more of how. Okay, Lori Darling. So I'm not, if you guys were expecting me to bash her, I'm not going to. You know, I'm always going to say it a million times. I respect Mandy so much for the way she walked away. We used to talk all the time. We got into it. She walked away from me. She didn't bash me. I didn't bash her. And that's how everybody should do it. Not just walk away from somebody that you considered a friend and then drag and drag and drag. Like, I like everyone. Everyone has their own way of running. Yeah, their shows. We can't be Captain Save-A-Ho and be defending every single person because every week somebody's going to argue with somebody. And at the end of the thing, we're not going to have anybody to talk to because everybody's arguing. And because from one day to the next, somebody doesn't like somebody and they say they don't like them, and then that person responds to them and says they don't like them either. That doesn't mean everybody has to jump on the hate show. I do it when it's done to me. When it's done to me, nobody's going to tell me what channel to go to and what channel not to go to. I go to wherever I want to go, but that doesn't mean I'm going to bash the same people that you don't like. That doesn't mean I have to be there bashing people that I don't have no problem with. Going to live today, your live's going by so fast. Yeah. I think KK's going live today. So my stance is that I'm not getting involved. I'm going to support the people I support. I support everybody, and that's what I'm going to do. I remember how bad Anne used to taunt and threaten Sophie, and she gets all upset yesterday about, Bliss and JJ. She got all upset about that comment that Bliss said, and she even blamed JJ for it when it was Bliss who said it, and it wasn't a threat. But she's like, I'm here, you got me, I got you. You threaten me? You better not threaten me. Fuck you, Anne. You can't even run to the corner, for fuck's sake. You're going to pretend like you're all tough. Bliss didn't say anything bad. Anne just takes everything bad in her head because she's mentally unstable. I honestly think she got off the pills and she's got on some more bipolar pills, and this is why she's acting the way she does. She has so much hate in her, and she still wants to go on there and say, I'm so happy. So happy. I'm always so happy. So happy. My life is perfect. I'm happy, happy, happy. Yeah, right, Anne. Sure, Jan. You sound really happy. She was up there ready to bitch Bliss Chris out, and Bliss Chris was not taking it. The only thing running about Anne is her refrigerator. That's about it. That's about it. Yeah, the shit she spewed wasn't hate at all, right? Telling us to fuck off wasn't hate, right? If we don't agree with her, come back. Don't come back. Sounds like love and sunshine. Yeah, obviously, sorry. Everyone check your DMs. Oh my God, just saying, I don't want those nudes, please. And you saw, where was it? Who's was it on? I think it was KK's, wasn't it? That Deadly came in yesterday and said that I sent him some nudes of somebody. The fuck is he talking about? Deadly's up Jen's ass so badly. I bet you Jen's sending Deadly nudes again. All I said was prove it. Prove it, Deadly. Because I wouldn't send you shit. You know, he did message me that time to send him that list, and I didn't send it to him. And then he went on his live and said that George sent it to him. If I didn't send the list to Denver, to Chrissy Denver, she didn't ask. I said I couldn't send it anywhere. She didn't ask for it though. Why would I send it to Deadly? I'm telling you, the people here you got to be so careful with. I get news because I believe you. I certainly believe you. Hey, Stephen C., how are you? Multitasking. That's the best thing. So, Anne, fuck off. Fuck off. All you do is lie. Keep defending Prayer Jar. I can't wait for that shit to fall on you. Because she's batshit crazy. And in the meantime, I'm going to mock the shit out of her for every lie she says. Go read her community tab, her last post, and tell me that bitch ain't crazy. Keep entertaining people like her and George. And now watch now with George, watch Fit Days go crazy on Reddit. Because this is who George is. He's got no life, no job, no husband, no children. He sits on the computer all day and all night. I'm talking about 2 a.m. posting because he hates women, period. He doesn't go after men. In fact, he lets people like William call him derogatory names and still comes back and kisses his ass. That's what he does. And then he throws things in there like, there's a third person between Jen and Jules, and it was Maria. I know it. It's her. And these people are like, nobody says shit because they already know he's lying. But they don't stand up to him and say, come on, George, you're full of shit. And this is why I will never, ever, ever take anybody from that side seriously. Because if you can't call out the lies, then nobody's going to stand up and listen to you talk about anything that, when Brooke, if you want people to, hold on. Doesn't if you want people to believe you and Jules, then stand for the truth all the way around, not selective outrage. Stand up there and say, I'm going to talk about Jules, but first let me tell you something. Amanda, you are lying. You have sent no proof of your son getting contacted. You are not on vacation across the country. You're sitting in your basement, aren't you? None of that shit. Stop writing the shit you put on the community post. Stop saying that you think somebody was an SA'd. How dare you say that about anybody in this community? And that's not me defending Jules. That's me defending anybody that has been, and you don't know her, just like you don't know anybody else in this community. How can you even sit there and say that? It's my opinion, my toothless opinion, that she wasn't SA'd. She's lying. That's because you lie about your whole life. Why don't you marry George? You guys would be happy together. You'd never have an honest conversation in your life. A match made in heaven. You could just sit there all day and lie to each other. Yeah, but she can call her out. She can call her out. If you want to call somebody out, if you want people to um to take you seriously and understand what you're saying about one person, but you're letting this other weirdo just sit in your chat and lie, or you're supporting her by going to her chat and you're not calling her out, I call that a hypocrite. I call that a hypocrite, right? Because we're all in the same community, right? So call it as it is. Nobody should ever say that no matter what. It's a topic no one should touch. We never know who is watching. Yep, that experience, SA. Exactly. Exactly. Imagine this fucking stranger on the internet saying that another stranger wasn't SA'd. And you don't call that shit out? I call that shit out. Are you kidding me? You don't call that shit out, but you're more interested in send me screenshots to 1-800-anonymous@gmail.com. Send me screenshots, please. It's okay that Amanda's saying that about another woman. It's okay that Amanda's lying about her son. It's okay that George is lying about Maria being involved. Just send me screenshots, please. Please, just give me the screenshots. No, stand for what's right all the way around. I'm so sick of it, and I don't care if she gets mad at me. I'm so sick of it. Stand for right what's all the way around. If you have things to show on Jules and you want to show it, show it. But also stand for what's right about Amanda. Stand for it and say, fucking liar, show me what you have. If your son was contacted and you don't trust me as a friend, Brooke, like you say to her that she's your friend, then it's called a lie. It's called a lie. To control anyone else on the internet. It's just not push lies. Yeah, that's what they're doing is you can't control her, but you can't. Don't be pushing lies like saying, oh my God, go to bed, Maria. Oh my God, are you kidding me? I'm so sorry your son was contacted. I'm so sorry. No, take her to the side and say, show me the proof that your son was contacted. Don't go up there and say, I'm so sorry he was contacted. What? The only question they had was that if he was a vaginal birth or not? That's the only question somebody contacted your son for? Excuse me, young man, you little minor, you. Were you a vaginal birth? Did your mom have you naturally? Yeah, that sounds like any question any woman on this community would ask, right? Does that sound even normal to you? And you're entertaining this shit? You got an issue when you entertain somebody like that. And I'm not okay with that. That's how she started in 2021 and 2020, doing the shit that she was doing. Stealing pictures from other people's Facebook, pretending like she was baking cookies or baking cupcakes or some shit. And it turned out to be somebody else's. Oh, I spent all day baking. And she had taken somebody else's pictures. For what reason? Nobody would ask that. Absolutely nobody except her. All she thinks are sexual weird shit. Always. She's always been like that. Such a strange thing to claim. He was asked. Yeah, out of everything. Just she couldn't think of any. She's like, she asked about how he was born. Hey, Jasmina, how are you? She couldn't come up with anything. Headed to make cakes and egg money. She could not come up with anything, so that's what she came up with. Can you imagine? And then you see Anne in there. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh no. I don't take these people seriously at all. If you want me to believe you about Jules, stand for everything. Don't stand for one shit because you have an agenda to go for. Stand for what's right. Bring it all out in the open. Call out George. Call out Amanda. Teenager, right? Who is not a school kid messing around. Why? I don't know. Someone on YouTube. Yeah. I want to know why somebody on YouTube. And to find it, I wouldn't even know how to find his Facebook. I don't know what his last name is. I don't care what his last name is. Why would anybody, like, supposedly, well, she hasn't been around. It's a secret about Miss Liability. She hasn't been around. So why would somebody reach out? It makes no sense. Don't ask questions about Amanda, but let's get information on Jules. How about get information on Jules if you want, but ask questions about Amanda too? Call George out when he says, I connected those weird dots that I have. It's Maria, it's Jules, it's Napa. Oh, really, George? Where's the proof, George? Can you show us the proof? We're sick of hearing you make accusations, make up shit about people without any proof. Her mom is just as weird as he trolling Buddy. Yeah, her mom trolls the same shit. Her mom is exactly the same. Her mom had fake profiles. No, her last name isn't Jar. Jarhead, maybe. But not Jar. Isn't that weird? That you would have your mom trolling too? Her mom was trolling in Jen's chat as Betty Boo. They were sharing that account. Can you imagine? Hey, Mom, I got that account today. You can use it on Thursdays. No wonder where she gets that shit from. And then, and then to go to court and say that we were talking sexually about her son. Just the fact that she went to court to say that, and Anne was there, and Anne is friends with her now. Remember, I got that video because I've got all the drop the mic videos. Remember that video where Anne was upset after and she went online and said, show us where we talked about your son sexually. Just show us. It never happened. It never happened, and Anne knew it. But let's forget that shit, right? That's not trying to destroy somebody, go real life and lie about somebody in court. But let's worry about other stuff and ignore one thing. How about do everything all together? If you're going to call out Jules, then call out Amanda's lies, then call out George's lies. Do the whole work. Because if you don't do one, if you're just calling out somebody that is not, quote, on your side because she's your C1 now, then why are you not calling George and Amanda out? Why? We're just going to ignore those two? We're just going to be okay with those lies? I don't think so. Call it all out, or you don't stand for shit. I won't even and I talked to Brooke. I won't even watch her channel because if I watch her live, I'll stop talking to Brooke. I really will. If I watch her lives, she triggers me with her lives that much because I can't even imagine having so much hate. I can't even imagine. I can write, have a good day, put a flower on a community tab, and Anne will tag it and write something about it. Oh, the flower is not from Scotland, or this is a Scotland flower. How dare her? She used yellow because it's my favorite color. She used red because it's my favorite color. She says she drank Coke because I like Coke. Whatever I post, she's going to post. And that's what I see about Brooke. The hatred has consumed reality. Reality is that at the end of the day, we're all strangers. We like who we like, and we don't like who we don't like. But when you're going to stand and bash somebody and keep talking about the same person over and over, stand for everything all the way around. God forbid someone contacted one of my sons, I would show the proof, but I don't think I would mention it because it pushes people to keep going. Yeah. But you do it when it's a lie. I'm just playing devil's advocate. Would you say to Brooke and them, if they asked you why you would cut out Jules but expect them to call out this Amanda? Because Jules isn't lying to me. Jules hasn't done shit to me. Jules done shit to KK. Jules done shit. Hey, Angela. She's done shit to AC. She's done shit to Jamie. I'm not fighting everybody's war. KK's pretty good at handling herself. But two adult women are back and forth, and if Jewel comes live again and goes after her, KK has every right to respond. That's between them. That's what gets everybody messed up here, is that when one person argues with another one, KK has every right to respond to Jules, every time Jules talks about her. But when it happens with all the subs, when two content creators get pissed off at each other and they start back and forth, they lose support because people are afraid to go into other people's chats. We didn't start this. We didn't start this. We shouldn't be afraid to go in anybody's chat. If Jules comes out after KK has every single right to respond to her. We don't have to get in the middle. Put the earplugs on and say, it's not my problem. It's not my problem. If I want to go into Jules, I go into Jules. If I want to go into KK's, I go into KK's. They can deal with it themselves. Why does everybody have to get involved? Because if any one of us ever did Jules, I guess you're just special because all any one of us ever did to Jules was have her back. I haven't even been in Jules. She hasn't been there. I'm probably blocked, to be honest. Yeah, you should call out the lies. And hello, have I not been supporting you? If you want to call out, you can call out everything you want. But if everybody here was going to get mad because of two people back and forth, you're never going to go into anybody's chat. Never going to go into anybody's chat. Because then here I am as a content creator, and then as a supporter, I'm be like, okay, but what? I'm friends with Jules, but I'm friends with KK, but I like AC, but I like Jamie. So can I go? Should I not go? No. Yeah, you should go everywhere you want to go. You should go everywhere you want to go. Absolutely go everywhere. And some of the lies and things surrounding Jules is very aggressive. And some people feel strongly about Jules and her lies, as Amanda with her lies. I want to see proof of those screenshots that of those conversations that Brooke says she has. Because I have a lot of secrets that I know too about the other side, and I still haven't spilled it. And some people from the other side are hypocrites, and I mean hypocrites, when it comes to dry begging. But yet you see them there, hey, Jules took money, Jules did this, until I have enough and I support and I show everything, right? So be careful who you think people aren't doing to others, because there's a lot of shit going on behind the scenes with them. Someone says saying she used KK and never called Jamie. I'm telling you, Salty Pepper, I'm pretty sure I'm blocked, but that doesn't mean I have to join and do this hate shit. The only reason I would go after Jules is if she would come after me. The only reason I go after Jen is because she comes after me. If Jen doesn't mention me, I've said it a million times, I wouldn't have a reason to go after her. I would sit in KK's chat and support KK while she goes after her. Hell yeah, I would. But I have no reason to go after Jen if she doesn't talk about me. Now, talk about me and I'm going to come after you. Tactic to sad beg while streaming. I haven't watched Brooke. Which of her live? Did she show something on her live? I'm going to have to sit back and watch it. But sometimes, I'm telling you, when it's long lives, it's very hard to entertain me there for that long. It takes forever for me to see. There seems to be a group that thinks that the whole hive is somehow having a disagreement with KK. It's supposed to make everyone abandon the hive. I don't think many people, I mean, I know she's lost people, but I don't think that a lot of them have abandoned it at all. I think she just hasn't been live. But again, people want people to jump in and say, "Hey, um, I'm gonna go pick a side." How about you stand in the chat unless you want to pick a side? How you feel? I don't think you have to keep explaining your position. Yeah, some people say that I'm going more towards Jules than towards KK, or going more towards okay. I'm not. I'm just not getting involved. Why does everybody have to get involved every single time? I just said I'm not. If I say I support both and I'm going into the chat, then that's it. Nothing else should matter. Amanda's and George's and Anne's should also call out the things that Jules said and did. That is also, yeah, I will call out. When she goes live, I will call her out. If I hear something that she says in the meantime, Deadly and Jen are in love. I think so. I think Deadly and Jen are in love. Wouldn't that be a twist? In the meantime, um, she hasn't been live, and I haven't seen Brooks live at all. So maybe if I sit through it and I see something that you guys have seen, it's different. But and I'm not. I don't have any idea of even watching it, honestly. Who's got 3 hours to sit and watch a live if you're working? People demand that Cindy call me out. She speaks to me, but she knows calling me out publicly, even though I haven't done anything. And yeah, and let me tell you, I'm guilty of the same shit because, oh my God, my throat is dry. I sat through George. So I'm guilty of the same shit. I sat through George. A lot of times I saw the lies. And I didn't say anything because I didn't want to get blocked. But I sat through him till I couldn't sit through him anymore. So I'm guilty of it. We're all guilty of the same shit. But when is enough enough? And if Jules did all the shit that Brooke is saying that she did, when is enough enough? When somebody commits S? When somebody helps herself? If Jules wants to come after me, I'm going to respond. If Jules doesn't come after me, I'm not going to help with her depression. I don't give a fuck about Jen. Jen comes after me for no reason. I hate that. Who the hell are you? Who's that account, PA? Has always said that the stance that if you don't mention, yeah, if she doesn't mention me, I have no reason to mention her. I have absolutely no reason. Hi, Maria in chat. Oh, nice. Have a good time. That's awesome. Lucky you. Who would do that? Hold on a second. Let me go back in and see this. I want to find out who this account is. Go to channel. No idea. Okay, LP. Why did you change your name? I thought it was a troll account. Yeah, you almost got blocked, but I just thought you were an old account. I thought it was somebody's new account. Maria will not mention you at all if you don't mention her and be nasty. That's it. The only reason I've gotten to hate Jen, I really have truly gotten to hate Jen, is because Jen talks about all the time, and she wants to play victim. Let it go. Just let it go, Jen. Well, that's good that you changed it and you said something because I had no idea. Underinformed. I have missed a lot of stuff. I've got to catch up on Brooke stuff, but and it's not. It's just The timing has been wrong with her lives. I don't even know if she has them up. I can be a fan and go to bed. Yeah, and then enjoy baseball. That's it. Doesn't mean you have to pick sides. Like, we're all adults. Most of us are. You don't have to pick a side. You can sit back and watch KK take care of herself. And you can see AC take care of himself and Jamie take care of themselves. And if I have to respond to somebody, I will. But there's enough hate going around that you don't have to involve yourself in every single hate. Steven, the weather has been, oh, that's nice. Who did? The hate is here. What do you mean the hate is here? Hey, Missy, how are ya? I'll pick a side when it hits. Yeah, we all pick a side when we want to. Don't all sit back and wait for something to happen, because it's not gonna happen. I'm just gonna sit back and look at. I just hate to see the constant shit. You know, yesterday I had messaged Mod 148, and I don't think you blocked her, Julie. I messaged her and I was disappointed in her, and I told her that because she's one that had always texted me and said that she was done with all the hate, and she's glad that we're all talking and move forward. I just hate to see all the hate. It's like a back and forth. She was on and on with Brooke. I sent you another one, and Brooke, I sent you another, and I sent you something else, and here you go, I sent you something else. It's like, are we not fucking adults? Go look at that picture. Look how huge she was. Go look at that. Like, oh, now look at this. And then I sent you this one about. I'm just so overseeing all this hate going around. I truly am. You know how this hate stops? When somebody gets hurt. And I am not blaming it on absolutely not blaming KK or AC or Jamie for responding, because if somebody calls me out, I'm pressing that live button. But when does it end? It doesn't, because it's content, and I'm not going to be part of it. I'm going to be in the chat like I always am. Hi, everybody, and put a heart, and that's it. Unless the subject is Jen and she's talking shit about me, I'm not going to say anything. And that's how it's going to be. 100% someone tells you. I don't know what you're talking about. Let me see. I don't think it's necessarily picking a side. I think it's picking a lane and staying in it. Yeah, you don't have to pick though. If you talk to both sides, you don't have to pick. There's no reason to pick if you're going to both sides. If you support KK and you support Jules, that's fine too. Don't pressure yourself that you have to pick a side. You can like they're two different women. They each have their own good and they each have everything else. You go to wherever you want to go, and if you like both of them, go to both of them. It's YouTube. Enjoy both sides and both content. It's not a big deal. KK's not going to hate you any less because you go to Jules. And Jules has to get used to the fact that if she doesn't like KK, well, people like KK. So you guys should be able to go to both. And if one of the two tells you, you can't go to the other one. Lori, stop it. You took Jen over. Then, hey, Jude. If somebody tells you don't go, hey, Dijon, how are you? Don't go to the other side, then you make up your choice, your mind right there. Because nobody should be telling you who to go to. We're all adults and we can pick for ourselves. Yeah, and did I stop? If Jules does that, do I stop going to KK's? I'm not stopping going to KK's. Hey, Rose. I'm not stopping going to Jamie's. I'm not stopping going to AC's. And nobody should. We doesn't mean that everybody has to have an opinion on it and have a live about it and talk about it. The stuff that Jules said was said to KK and AC and to Jamie. They can have lives about it. It wasn't said to me. I don't need to have a live about it. It wasn't said to Brooke, but Z was not around. It wasn't said to Anne, but she's got to stick her nose in it too. So, I mean, you can get into KK's and Jules, but don't go into their lives and talk shit on the other person. That's all you have to do. And if you want to talk shit on her, hey, CNC, if you want to talk shit on whoever, if you want to talk shit on KK, bet your ass you're going to get blocked. If you want to talk shit on Jules, bet your ass. Welcome to YouTube. Welcome to YouTube. But when you get fixated on one person and there's other people in this community who are batshit crazy, and trust me, when you let a little lie like my son was contacted like that Amanda said, go, next week her house will be broken into and it was Jules with a mask. And the week after that, she saw Jules in her grocery store and she chased her down the aisle even though they're in different states. Because I have a group chat, Vicky, and they put screenshots in it. And I saw the screenshot of Mod 148 saying that she was sending her stuff. Mod 148 wasn't on panel. She was in the chat. So it's not a video, it's screenshots. And that's how I saw it. Yeah, DMs to watch. I'm still going to watch it though. But if it stays public, I'm not a subscriber to Brooke. Or a member, not a subscriber, a member. And expect the SS showed. I just think that people get so involved in this shit with the hate that they become who they don't want to become or who they wouldn't be, who they aren't in real life. Because Mod 148 doesn't go around in real life saying hateful things to people in real life, saying you should watch. I'm going to watch it, but it's just a long live, and I haven't been able to sit through a whole thing. Maybe at night when I get home. And some of the things that are said here, you wouldn't say in real life. And they go overboard because of the hate, and I don't want to go there. Like freaking Anne with her post and shit. The woman is obsessed. When they were said that she was a 7-year stalker, I was like, not sweet little old Anne. Now I see it. It's like become such a big obsession. Ask yourself, what does it help before you do repeat it or say it? Yep. I agree. And trust me, 150%. If Jules never talks to me again, there will not be one screenshot of our conversation out there. Not one. Because that's not how it should be. I'll run out. You might not agree with those DMs shown, but think of how that's. How old were those DMs? I don't even know. Do you know how old they were? Because I know that when Brooke was friends with Jules, and that stuff happened, that they stopped talking because Jules was messaging her, and I think Brooke said that she was sick and so was her son that weekend. Brooke, I don't see the same Jules. I didn't see the same Jules now that I see back then. Is she perfect? No, but it's not the same one as she was back then. Hi, Virgie. I'm listening. I am eternally confused here. You are saying this means no problem. If I go into Anne's chat, even if she's dragging you, you're fine. And you've done it already, Virgie. You've already done that, and I've never even brought it up to your attention. You've been in Anne's chat, and there's nothing I can tell you not to go there. And I didn't even mention, I've never said that to you on DMs because you're your own person. Now, if you're in Anne's chat and I see you writing something bad about me, then we have a problem. But I've never once said, don't go in there. We're not responsible for others. Yep. Those messages. You all want to see Joe's messages, old ones at that yet. Yeah. To prove her side of them. I recommend everyone see all sides. Yep, I guess so. I mean, there's only so much YouTube you can watch on a day, on a day, you know, and you've got to catch up. You know, sometimes when people go live one after another, you're going to go for the people that you care about. You're going to see KK, you're going to see AC, you're going to see Jamie first. And then if you have time left over on your day, you're going to go see who on the other side went live, and you're going to watch Brooke. So you can't, or, well, I don't even watch Anne, but you can't, sometimes there's so many lives back to back that you can't catch up. Be a lot of contradictions coming out. Shouldn't there be a blanket statement? Nobody should comment on anyone's chat because what? I don't understand what you were saying. Oh, I see the name now. Okay. Thank you for blocking that person. Lisa, we've all gone through hard times and should have someone to confide in and agree. That's not the case here, and I'm sorry, I'll leave it at that. What did Miss Lisa say? I agree. When you're feeling down and you reach out to someone you think a friend, you don't expect it to be shared. That's the only thing I agree. If you're feeling down and you confide in somebody and then they use that, you know, even with Anne, at one point she said, and I know that she lied because I know it doesn't exist, that she had messages of me complaining about Carlos. First of all, I've never complained. Not once. So she would never show it. And then second of all, if let's say if I had and you're trusting her as a friend, which I'm telling you, Anne, if you have it, show it. If I you trust somebody as a friend and then she uses it against you, that's what I don't like. I support friends when they are having a hard time too. Hey, Inquiry, how are you? I understand why KK is mad at Jules, but it shouldn't involve everyone else jumping into it. That's what I say. I just don't want to jump into it. I support KK, and if she goes live and she's saying what she's saying it because she got hurt, because Jules spoke on her. So I understand that 100%. But supporting her, I'm not turning my back on her. I share my life with Jane Lee, but I've known her and trusted her for 6 years. I think people need to be careful what they say in DMs and to who. Yep. And Jane Lee is a wonderful person. She is such a good person. But I'm telling you, you're blessed, Cheryl, that you have Jane Lee. But I supported and I trusted Anne 100%. And I trusted her blindly, and it was the biggest mistake of my YouTube life. So, and I'm not telling you, you can't even compare Jane Lee to Anne. Like, there's no comparison. But always go with one eye open. Don't blindly believe everything on everybody. But I'm sure Jane Lee is a wonderful person. From what I've talked to her, she is amazing. I'm sorry, but that's why I'm telling you. I've never stopped going to KK's. I'm not, if she were to tell me don't go to KK's, I would have to say bye. I'm not stopping going to KK's. But KK is an adult and she can handle herself. If Jules decides to come after me, I will respond. I don't have to join the Brooke hate team and send her shit over there. I don't have to go talking about Jules every single day. I thought I was 84. Damn it. Damn it, damn it. I complain about my husband. He's yeah, exactly. But Anne did this on purpose, saying, "Ah, you complain." No, Anne, you're the one who said that you were not. I said try counseling before you told me you were in love with Dreamsicle, and you said no, it's never gonna work. That's what you said, and then you want to make up stories about me. I don't think that's gonna work. Well, I've talked enough, guys. I had to find Anne in your situation sad, but I get it. Yeah, it's just something like, you know what? It's better that, like Carlos says, at the end of the day, these are people on the internet that you're never going to meet. And you trusted her and you talked to her. And it's not like real life friends. You don't know, just because you think that you wouldn't do something, whoever's on the other side of the internet is gonna be as trusting on the friendship as you were to her. Anne is fixated. Don't be Anne. Yep. Don't trust anyone fully from the internet. Oh, I'll never do that again. Absolutely never. And that, my last thought is that big, oh no, JY showed the group chat. And it was horrible. It was horrible. He showed the group chat. It was all fake. Because since then, she's one of the ones who's shown a lot of the screenshots from group chats from everything. So you're being pissed off about that was total fake. It was just for the moment, I guess, because she was so insulted by that, and then she turns around and does the same shit all the time. I also piss off my husband. The man is insane. I'm telling you. All right, guys, I have to go. Brooke, next time you go call somebody out, call Amanda out. I want to see you call, or even that. Hey, why didn't you call her out on that ICE comment that she made, that statement that she made about ICE? Go ahead. Call out the racist. Go ahead, Ann. Call out the racist, right? Because you sure as hell want to call me homophobic when I'm not. You throw that word out so easily. Call out the racist. You too, Brooke. You apologized. It's wrong. Call it out. It's up there. You can read it. You skipped right through it. Take care, everybody.